Let's go get him again.
One thing is for sure on this release from DS and Durga. It says amber on the box. This ain't no amber-based scent. But, I ain't mad at DS and Durga. This fragrance is a keeper. Let's go. Fragrance family, welcome to the Revolver channel. I'm your host, Mark. This series of Taking a Test Drive is where I test drive a scent through a sample. I wear this scent as much as the sample lets me. It is my scent of the day today. I'm going to give you as much detail as the sample lets me. And I'm going to give you my final thoughts with these samples. It's either, hey, I'm done with it. I'm getting another sample because I'm kind of interested. Or 3, I'm buying it. Let's take a look. Now into today's video, as the title suggests, I'm taking a test drive of Amber Kiso by the brand of DS and Durga. I own one bottle from the brand, Burning Barbershop, straight fire. Pun intended, pun intended. And this is a brand that I'm keeping my nose on because I have several on my wish list. So let's go under the hood for Amber Kiso. Let's take a look at some stats on this one. Release date was back in 2018. Concentrations eau de parfum. And the nose behind this is David Seth malts. Major notes to my nose. Amber ain't one. I told you in the intro. Leather, cypress, and incense. This thing is a beast. It's a beast. So my sample. I purchased this from Lucky Scent. I hate these little Lucky Scent samples, but I have a little bit left, and I am going to do this because I love it. Sample over. Let's take a sniff of Amber Kiso, and oh, I want to hit something. It's so damn good. Okay, upon first sniff, this ain't no amber, but who cares because it's a leather. It's a smoky, leathery, woody bomb. I just fell in love with this fragrance from first sniff. Enough that I got a bottle right away. Like right when I sniffed that sample that's on the floor now, first time smelling it, like this, bottle, go. This thing, the smoke from the incense here, heavenly. It has its cold, ashy, smoky incense that pairs so well with the robust leather in this scent. Think a tannery for leather. I felt some like a varnish or a balsamic quality here, an oily quality. Love it, love it. Feels like a slumber house feel. If you know about slumber house, this thing kind of has a little bit of that. It meets a little bit of a churchy feel with some cypresses surrounding that church. In between all that, I do sense a very clean iris note that really gives you a different imagery than just a straight up dark fragrance. I like the facets in this one. In the heart, the scent continues to surprise, and I'm getting some resinous, sappy maple with most of the greens, patchouli, cypress, and heavy, dense woods, while the leather takes a back seat and lets the woods do its thing with the incense. Now, more in the back end of the scent, I felt more earthy tones here that really helped that outdoorsy feel. I absolutely love the transition. Very bold opening. Mellows out a little bit in the back end and the heart and the base of this release, but overall the transition, flawless. The build was absolutely gorgeous. The opening keeps a guy like me interested. You know, you want something big and bold and daring. This does it. But at the end of the day, a couple hours in, it just morphs into something that is much more, we'll say, wearable. So it's something that I absolutely enjoy for myself, but at the same time, wearable. Overall, the scent is extremely well done. The facet that intrigued me the most in this scent is kind of like that varnished turpentine or like a polish-like feel here. Greasy, balsamic, oily, that goes so well with a smoky incense, leather, and of course the woods. Every single part of this fragrance is outstanding. I loved wearing this one from start to finish. Sad that little Lucky Scent sample. You are well worth it. I don't know how much you were, $5, $6 overpriced, but worth it because it went this way to a full-fledged bottle. So let's get into the Revolver where I talk about seasons, day, versatility, and performance. Let's start with seasons. This is a winter, fall, cold weather frag, all day, every day, day or night. This is a nighttime scent. It's just a darker scent that you have to wear at night. Versatility, I would say more average. Again, if that opening continued throughout, obviously it would hit versatility harder. But I feel like this one I could wear in, I think, spring, overcast, when it's rainy and you got that wind. I think it's gonna go morph into more of a fall, winter, and a little bit of spring, maybe even summer night. Maybe I'm pushing myself here, but I feel like the versatility can be good. Performance, longevity, awesome. 8 to 12 hours, even on a little sample like that with above average projection. You sell me with that kind of performance off a small little sample. So at the end of the day, my thoughts on this release, after purchasing Burning Barbershop a few years ago as my first purchase of the brand, a fragrance review is coming up on Barbershop, by the way. I'm very, very close to being done that one. I thought I was gonna go more fresh with this brand because I was interested in Radio Bombay, and I was also interested in Debasseur. Debasseur is absolutely amazing, but this one came out of left field and was a must buy immediately on first sniff, especially with fall and winter coming. DS and Durga is officially in my books as a brand to be reckoned with for this channel, and maybe one of the very few brands that I may purchase several from them. So I know that I do a lot of purchasing, but niche brands have to be great if you're going to be looking at 3, 4, 5 bottles in the brand. There's a lot of brands here that kind of slow down after 2, 3 bottles. So this one is one of those that on bottle 2, still going hard here. And I am taking suggestions from the brand DS and Durga. I've named off, I own 2, named off 2 other freshies, but if you got something else that you think I should be checking out, will do. Now, if I had to give it a score, because I always do in my sampling videos, this is gonna be a 10 out of 10. And I don't give those out like cookies. This is a 10, and this proof is in the pudding. You know, I back up my talk. 10 out of 10, worthy fragrance. DS and Durga. I'll be honest, I love Burning Barbershop. Like a smoky barbershop release, never heard of in my life. It's a very unique release from DS and Durga, and I was blown away with that fragrance. This may trump it, just because it's more my league. Not poo-pooing on Burning Barbershop. This is a great release, but this is a stunner of a release. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Let us know what you think of Amber Kiso. If you own it, if you've smelt it, good or bad, I'd love to hear your take. But for me, very happy with this purchase. This was a good one. But you're gonna see me unboxing and giving another impression on this one. I'll unbox this on another video. It's coming up soon, but I wanted to test out the sample. But I'll be giving out another impression very soon on my channel when I unbox this one. So as always, a great report fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.